Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to talk about something that can be really frustrating if you're a dog owner. When your dog scratches, licks, or bites themselves constantly. If your dog has been doing this more than usual or seems uncomfortable all the time, stay until the end of the video. Because I'm going to share a simple trick that most dog owners don't know, and it can make a huge difference for your dog's comfort. Dogs can't tell us when they're feeling itchy or irritated, so scratching is often their way of communicating discomfort. Sometimes it's mild and occasional, and sometimes it's constant and intense. Either way, it's a signal that something isn't right. Many people immediately assume it's fleas, and while fleas and ticks are a common cause, they're not always the reason. Even a single flea can make a dog very uncomfortable, but scratching can also be caused by allergies, dry skin, infections, or even underlying health issues. Allergies are incredibly common in dogs. Just like people, dogs can be allergic to foods, pollen, dust, or even household items like detergents or fabrics. The scratching caused by allergies often appears on their paws, face, and ears, and you might notice redness or irritation. Sometimes it's seasonal, sometimes it's constant, and it can be difficult to identify the exact trigger. That's why paying close attention to when and where your dog scratches is so important. Dry skin is another factor that's often overlooked. Overbathing, using harsh shampoos, or living in a dry environment can leave your dog's skin itchy and flaky. You might see tiny flakes in their fur or notice that their coat looks dull. While it might not seem serious at first, chronic dryness can make your dog uncomfortable and increase their risk of infections. Speaking of infections, bacterial or yeast infections can be a major source of itching. These often develop when the skin barrier is weakened, sometimes even because the dog scratches too much. The result can be red, smelly, and painful patches of skin. If left untreated, infections can become chronic and much harder to manage. Sometimes persistent scratching is a sign of an underlying health problem, like hormonal imbalances or immune system issues. That's why it's so important to observe your dog carefully and consider their overall health. What starts as a small habit can sometimes point to a bigger issue that needs attention. So how do we help our dogs feel better? Observation is key. Watch when and where your dog scratches. Does it happen after being outside? After meals? During certain seasons? Are there particular spots that trigger it more than others? Noticing these patterns can give you clues about what might be causing the problem and help your veterinarian recommend the best solution. Maintaining a healthy environment can also make a huge difference. Regular grooming, gentle shampoos, and keeping your home clean can prevent irritation. Feeding your dog a balanced diet with essential fatty acids supports healthy skin and a shiny coat, which can reduce itching over time. Flea and tick control is also essential. Even a few fleas can cause intense discomfort, so using vet-approved treatments regularly can keep your dog free from these pests and reduce scratching. Allergies can sometimes be managed at home with adjustments to diet, environment, or using recommended medications, but it often requires trial and error to figure out the exact trigger. This is why partnering with your veterinarian is so important. They can guide you through testing, treatment options, and safe home remedies. It's easy to overlook persistent scratching because we see dogs scratch from time to time and assume it's normal. But constant or intense scratching is a clear signal that something isn't right. By paying attention, taking notes, and intervening early, you can improve your dog's comfort and prevent more serious problems down the road. And now, as promised, here's that simple trick I mentioned at the start. Gently massaging your dog's itchy areas with a soft brush or using a cool compress can provide immediate relief for mild irritation. This won't replace proper care, but it can help calm your dog while you address the root cause with diet, environment adjustments, or veterinary care. Dogs rely on us to notice when they're uncomfortable and to help them feel better. By understanding why your dog scratches and taking proactive steps, you're not only improving their physical health, but also strengthening the bond you share. A happy dog is a healthy dog, and it only takes a little attention, care, and patience to make a huge difference in their life. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and hit the notification bell so you never miss our weekly tips for keeping your dog happy, healthy, and stress-free. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.